Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Spoilan here. Welcome back to another Rocket League car design episode, and in today's episode we do have the specific wheel series. This episode is going to be about the HNY inverted wheels, and I've been wanting to do these for a while, mostly because of the two main designs that I'm going to show first, but also because they look very clean as well, so that's why I wanted to do them. My specific wheel series has gone pretty well for the most part. I'm very I guess picky about which wheels I do. So the HNY inverted wheels, I think, deserve to have its own special episode. But let me know what you guys think of this wheel in the comments section down below. But make sure to use code SPOILAN11 in the item shop. And if you guys have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to get up to date on my newest Rocket League videos. So let's get started with the first car design of the episode. And these first two designs are probably going to be the most, not obvious ones, but definitely the cleanest ones for sure. So starting off, we do have the forest green octane for the blue side. And then for the orange side, it is the saffron octane. For the decal for both sides, it is the black market decal hex tide. And then for the colors for the primary with the blue side, we have a dark forest green with the accent as black. And then for the primary with the orange side, we have a saffron with the accent as black. For the wheels, for the orange side, they are the HNY inverted painted saffron. And then for the blue side is the HNY inverted painted forest green. So this is the blue side, and you may be wondering, well, first of all, how the heck is there bright green going through the car if there's no bright green in any of the primary or the accent? And quite frankly, I don't have the answer for that, but it does look really good to say the least. It gets all three colors of the HNY inverted perfectly. So we have that dark forest green as the primary, getting the dark forest green on the wheels, and then the accent is black to get that color black from the wheels, and then with that bright forest green wherever it comes from, it gets also the main color of the wheel, which looks really nice. Again, I have absolutely no idea where it comes from, but it looks really good. And then for this orange side, we have the saffron and black color combination, one of my favorites, because when you zoom, or when you're looking at the car, it's got that black pearlescent going through the car, just looking so good. And then we have that saffron as the primary, and then again, I don't know where the brighter saffron comes in, but it looks so good. This side definitely is one of my favorites. It looks amazing. For the wheel, or for the boost, now this is going to be a pretty popular one in this episode for mostly one reason, because it's the hex. So we have the hex phase painted saffron for the orange side, and then for the blue side, it is the forest green hex phase. Again, matching the wheels. No top ring, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail, we do have the hex swerve 3 painted forest green for the blue side, and then for the orange side, it is the saffron hex swerve 3. So now you may be wondering why I'm not using that trail, the hex fade, and that's because unfortunately the hex fade does not come painted, which is very disappointing because I definitely would have used it in all of these designs if it was painted, but it's not, so unfortunately not. And plus, the colors don't look the best on hex, the hex tide or the hex decal, so I just kind of stayed away from it. So this is the orange side with the saffron and black color combination, looking amazing. We got that bright saffron as the primary, then the accent as black with that pearlescent type feeling, which just makes it look so good. And then again, I have no idea where the brighter saffron comes in, but nonetheless, still looks really good. And then same for the blue side, we have that primary as a dark forest green with the accent as black. No idea where the bright forest green comes in, but still looks really good getting all three colors of the wheels in there. So getting into the next car design, we do have the hexed black market decal. Yes, the decal that probably started it all with these wheels. Now, Hextide didn't come out till after these wheels were invented, so Hexed was the main one to do for these HNY inverted wheels. So starting off, we do have the cobalt octane for the blue side, and then for the orange side, it is the burnt sienna octane. For the decal for both sides, it is the black market decal hexed. And then for the colors for the primary of the blue side, we have a cobalt, and then the accent is a really light cobalt. And then for the orange side, we have a burnt sienna, with the accent as a little bit of a lighter burnt sienna. And this design is definitely interesting to say the least, but I'll explain it in just a second. For the wheels, for the orange side, we have the HNY inverted painted burnt sienna, and then for the blue side, it is the HNY inverted painted cobalt. So this is the blue side, and like I said, I have a little to describe on this one. So for the primary, I obviously matched it with the main color of the wheels, but with the accent color as light as possible as cobalt. You may be wondering, well, you can barely see it. And that was kind of the point. Now, I know that's very interesting, but on the HNY inverted wheels, as you can see, there's like lines going through the entire car, and it's like barely visible. That's something I really wanted to do with this design, so that's what I did for the accent colors. And then same for the orange side, we have that burnt sienna as the primary to match the main color of the wheels. And then we have that like light burnt sienna going through the car, like barely noticeable. If you really want to, you can make it just a little bit brighter, but I felt like, I don't know, that kind of just took it away. So I have the accent as a little bit of a darker burnt sienna to really make sure that you can barely see it, but you know it's there. I don't know, it's just something I really like. For the boost, it is the hex phase painted burnt sienna. Again, for obvious reason, it goes with the design very nicely. And then for the blue side, it is the cobalt hex phase. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. Before the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 3 painted cobalt. And then for the blue side, or for the orange side, it is the burnt sienna Hack Swerve 3. So this is the orange side, and again, I know it's definitely a little bit of a weird concept. You know, you make a car design so you can, see the full car design, but for me on this one, I really wanted the accent color to barely be seen, like very barely, and I think it did a pretty good job. As you can see, like it's just hard to, you can see the hex very nicely, but like the fact that it's not like sticking out like a forest green or something like that, or like a bright orange, just makes it a lot better for me, and it looks so much nicer to match these HNY inverted wheels. And then same for the blue side, we have that dark or that cobalt as a primary, and then the accent is like a very, very light cobalt to like blend it in with that primary color, just like the HNY inverted wheels. Man, try saying that like 15 times. But if you want, you can put like a bright sky blue, but again, I feel like that just takes away from the design a little bit. So yeah. So getting into the next car design, we do have the dot matrix decal. And I know that doesn't seem like it belongs in this episode, but I don't know, for me, it kind of matches. Now, I don't mean like in a hex types way. We kind of already got past that. Those first two designs were strictly like hex designs. But for this one, I felt like this dot matrix kind of matched. I don't know. Let me know. So starting off, we do have the sky blue octane for the blue side. And then for the orange side, we do have the pink octane. For the decal for both sides, it is the octane dot matrix decal. But you can use this on any car design that supports the dot matrix decal. For the color, for the primary for the blue side, we do have a sky blue. And then for the primary for the orange side, we have a pink. Now, I only say color because there is no accent color. The only reason why there's an accent color on my screen is because I don't personally own the dot matrix. I'm using Bacchus mod. But you can only change one color, which is the primary, and you can't change the paint finish, so don't be confused by that either. So that's why I have the primary as a sky blue, and then the primary for the orange side, we have a pink. For the wheels, for the orange side, it is the HNY inverted painted pink. And then for the blue side, it is the HNY inverted painted sky blue. So this is the blue side. And again, I know the dot matrix doesn't seem like it really belongs, but I chose two bright colors on here for a specific reason. Now, the dot matrix has both the sky blue and the black, and it also has a color going through the decal, which is something I really like. So it has the sky blue, the black, and then it gets a little bit of a brighter sky blue when that dot matrix moves. That's what I kind of inspired it by, so that's why I chose the dot matrix decal, because it gets all the colors of the HNY inverted. Again, it might not be like hexed specifically, but that's what it kind of entitled, that's what I kind of wanted. Now, like I said, the first two designs were strictly hexed. There's nothing else I can do with hex, so that's why we have the octane dot matrix. And then same for the orange side, we have that pink, that bright pink going through the car, also on the colors, and then as well as the black in there as well. So we got all three colors of the HNY inverted wheels. For the boost, again, we're keeping it still with the hex phase painted pink for the orange side. And then for the blue side, it is the hex phase painted sky blue. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion. But for the trail, we have the Hack Swerve 3 painted sky blue for the blue side. And then for the orange side, it is the Hack Swerve 3 painted pink. So this is the orange side, and again, I know not many people like this one. Not really too sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I think it matched a little bit, like when it came to color-wise. So let me know. And then same for the blue side, we have the sky blue as the primary, and then the automatic black in there as well, and then the sky blue going through the car, which is something that I really liked. So getting into the last and final car design of the episode, we do have the Parallax Black Market Decal. And I know there's been a lot of black market decals in this episode, and I am sorry. But this one looks really good in my opinion, and plus, I'm not going to lie too much. The only reason why I made this blue side a black octane and a black HNY inverteds and dark colors is so I can use the black octane. I haven't used it besides the specific color series, and okay, I kind of wanted to use it. So starting off, we do have the black octane for the blue side. And if you're wondering what the difference is, it's kind of a clear difference on this one. Like it's pretty clear. And then for the orange side, it is the crimson octane. This side definitely looks a lot better if you're matching the colors, but also the blue side does look really good. But for both sides, we do have the parallax black market decal for both sides. And then for the colors, for the primary of the blue side, we have a dark blue with the accent as black. And then for the primary of the orange side, we have a crimson with the accent as black. For the wheels, for the orange side is the HNY inverted painted crimson. And then for the blue side, it is the HNY inverted painted black. So this is the blue side. And like I said, I kind of just wanted to do a darker themed for this blue side. And also I was running out of colors. As if you guys don't know, I like to use like every single color in the game, not like to repeat it very often, but I did run out of colors. I already did a forest green, I did a sky blue, I did a cobalt, and I'm pretty sure the purple didn't look as best. So I wanted to do the black octane specifically because, again, I've never used it outside of the specific color series, so I kind of wanted to use it. But don't get me wrong, it still looks really clean and really nice. It looks good. But for this orange side, definitely the colors look amazing. We got that primary as crimson matching the main color of the wheels, and then the parallax black market decal with that accent color as black just looks absolutely stunning with the crimson and black color combination, looking so good. Again, definitely not like a hexed type decal, but nonetheless still looking really good. For the boost, for the orange side, it is the hex phase painted crimson. We have to stay with it. And then for the blue side, it is the actual black hex phase. Now this one actually has some story to it. It really matches the wheels very nicely. As you can see, when the wheels are moving like that with the light up, it really matches the color of the hex phase boost, which is something that I really like. So if you're going to use this, definitely put on the black hex phase. I think it looks pretty good. Or you can use like any, clean dark boost that would also work, but I'm just saying. No topper, no antenna, no gold explosion, but for the trail we do have the black hack swerve 3 for the blue side. And then for the orange side, it is the crimson hack swerve 3. So this is the orange side. Again, this one actually looks good. I'm not saying the blue side doesn't look good, but this orange side matches color wise with that primary as a crimson, and then the accent is black, looking so nice on these HNY inverted wheels. And then for this blue side, it looks clean. Okay, it does. It really does. And Rocket League needs to have a primary color as black. And we'd be talking like a dark, or we'd be talking about a black primary with the accent like as a light gray. Like something like that, but like imagine it black. I think that would be looking way better than, this one. I'm not saying it doesn't look good. You definitely can put it on now, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. If you want to put on that gray, you definitely can, but I don't know. It just looks off to me. So I want to create it as dark as possible to use the black octane and the black HNY inverteds and all that. So it does look really clean. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next episode.